Hello, eavesdroppers. Welcome back to another pop culture tarot reading. I hope you all are feeling like $1,000,000. On today's episode, we are going to look into the Texas Roadhouse debacle as far as the contamination of food due to people's alleged, disgusting practices, racist practices at that franchise, and maybe even other food chains throughout America. All right, so everything I said in this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. I have no proof, so take it with a grain of salt. Well, let's see what's behind this debacle. Was there any truth to it? Now they're saying that it was a hoax and it wasn't true. I don't believe that. I think it's very true. But let's see. What's behind this, Spirit? We have snowballing to grow, multiply, or accumulate at a rapidly accelerating rate. The domino effect, gaining momentum, escalating quickly, a surge in expansion. That's connected to the Eight of Wands, Mercury and Sagittarius. And that is about communication messages. Obviously, this was discovered on some kind of social media group, a member-based group, where people were sharing these stories with one another, laughing and mocking Black people for not being aware of this disgusting behavior that was going on. I believe it's very true. So it's something that spread like wildfire. We have cellular and cell towers. Obviously, this was discovered on social media, but I even feel like this is something that's on the cellular level. Like there's just something innately evil about anybody that would do something like this. Also affecting our cells, our health. We have wrong. Yes, it's very wrong. Okay, what else? What's behind this? We have an update, renew, refresh, revise, modernize, and to inform. So this came out so that we would be informed, so we would make informed decisions. So don't doubt this. I don't think it's a hoax. We have undercover, doing work or talks in secret, a person acting under false identity or disguise to find out facts or catch lawbreakers, police, spies, or reporters. Yeah, this is not a lie. This is definitely not a lie, allegedly. So it's saying that they could be even like revising their plan. And we have resources, a source of supply, support, or aid that people, organizations, or countries use to function, create things, or meet their needs. Money and natural resources. I feel like we need to be spending our resources more wisely. Go where you are valued. Go where you are appreciated. Don't spend your money in places that don't see you as human. Give me a little bit more. This is disgusting. We have a scandal, an action, event, or situation widely known to be shocking and immoral, causing public anger, shame, or loss of reputation. So their reputation is taking a hit. I heard that their sales are down. People went to the restaurant, people are not going because of this scandal. Okay, we have a return to sender. This is rejection of negativity, refused, undeliverable, redirected back to the original sender, a backfire in a karmic return. So this is all going to be done right back to them. Everything you do to others comes back to you. And we have the future. Yeah. So I feel like I said, they may try to refine their practice, revise it, come up with a better strategy because they just have to do this. It's on the cellular level. These people are just monsters. It's disgusting. And they should be brought up on charges. We have deadly at the bottom of the deck. So again, they're trying to expose us to their germs. This is like germ warfare. And we have stubborn, rigid, fixed, hard-headed, someone who refuses to change their mind, plan, or action. So they're not going to stop. And we have weak. Wow. Yep. And so this is just disgusting. It's very disgusting. Let's move on to the next deck. Okay, so what will happen as a result of this? I don't believe it's just at Texas Roadhouse. I don't believe that. I think it's multiple restaurants. This is why I don't typically go into restaurants where I know it's in a particular part of town where there's racist people. They're known to be racist. But I feel like this sometimes, even when I don't know if the people are racist, just because I know history and how disgusting people can be. So what are the messages for us? We have father, we have the patriarch, the old man, the male parent, the sire, the progenitor, originator, pioneer, architect, founder, and creator. I feel like that's about cooking your own food at home. That's just your safest bet. We have deception. Yeah, because we never know who's being deceptive. We have agreement, a shared understanding or mutual assent between two or more parties when people or groups agree on a plan, idea, or set of rules. Now, I told you all before when the thing happened with Cyrus and Mr. Chow, I told you all that I felt like black people were going to, in droves, start to practice more spending within the community and stop giving the money out of the, spending so much money outside of the community. This is another thing that this is saying here. We have to work together in union with people who are like-minded. We have to spend our money in places where we trust people, where it's a mutually beneficial relationship. This may call for us to establish more black-owned restaurants, the dine-in experience as opposed to carry-out. So we're going to have to start to create our own. And ever since I said that caught on. I started to see more and more people, pull away from supporting some of the Asian shop owners to supporting black-owned businesses, whether that was online or in brick and mortar businesses. Okay, show me more. What should we be doing here? We have empire, to build, aggressively expand, or monopolize an organization, business, or project. What I just said, dominion, reign, kingdom, dominion, realm, kingdom, commonwealth, to corporate, conglomerate, enterprise, syndicate, monopoly, control, dominate, and expand. So we have to take over. We have to build our own empires. We have heart, bravery, emotion, love, and courage. So respond with love. And that love is about self-love. We have hard-headed, and I feel like Spirit is saying this is us not learning from history. History is always doomed to repeat when you don't learn from it. What else do you have for us? We have methods, an organized, systematic way of plan to do something or reach a goal. Logical steps rather than random action. So being strategic and methodical and coming up with a plan to counter this. Like I said, creating our own establishments. We have vindication. It says we will be exonerated, justified, exculpation, clearly blaming the guilty, acquittal, absolution, the defense, support, or an argument for a claim or person, maybe even some legal recourse. Somebody could be suing here. That could set off a chain of lawsuits. And we have earth. Okay, yeah. So this is about us setting up our empire on earth, having an understanding with each other, loving each other, caring for each other. Okay, we got some paranoia here. Yeah, so people will always feel this way going into these, these food chains that now have this mark, this scar on them. This is going to be something damaging to these people's reputation and their bottom line. Okay, let's get a little bit more here. Show me more about this. We have all in your head. We have the Eight of Swords. Show me what that is. I feel like that's mind games. Them trying to tell us that this is a hoax. It is not. We have everybody's type. We have the total package. Has plenty of options. Spirit is saying we have plenty of options. We are go-getters. We are trendsetters. Why are we allowing this to happen? We don't have to patronize these places. If you're paranoid, don't go there. We have the Queen of Swords reversed. Very nasty energy, and we have different directions. It says we are opposing forces, not on the same page, going our separate ways because we have misaligned values, and this is a fork in a road. We are at a crossroads, and we have to stop being delusional, not listening to our spirit of discernment, and being more critical. And it's okay in this instance to be the Queen of Swords, which is holding a grudge, which is giving a cold shoulder to people who would do something disgusting like this. But I also feel like they're saying that these people are vile. They're vile. Vile, just vile people. We have me, myself, and I. This is about independence, self-sufficiency, standing on your own 2 feet, getting freedom, liberation, living alone, having your shit together, a lifestyle upgrade, and enjoying the fruits of your labor. And we have sugar-free. So Spirit is also telling us to take the sugar out of our diet. No sugar coating, straight to the chase. Cut to the chase. Be raw, be uncut, and speak the truth. And stop being in denial. We have a soft leadership here, the strength card, and we have successful. Spirit is saying we will be successful to create our own establishment. Leo energy, and it says we won't go down without a fight. We are the Nine of Wands. We are very close to a major revolution. Sagittarius, Moon in Sagittarius. This is an ongoing battle. This is about being defensive, standing your ground, being resilient, persisting, overcoming the obstacles, knowing that you're close to success, and just to keep holding your own, even though you have all of these things going on in the world against Black people. Keep fighting the good fight and establish yourself as a leader, as a force to be reckoned with. We have transient, homeless, never in one place for too long. A rolling stone moves around a lot. A gypsy, an army brat, or a wanderer. I feel like this is going to leave a lot of people in the poorhouse. I don't think they learned from the Asian boycott. Yeah. It's also saying there's a lot of young people doing this. We have a monopoly here. Spirit is saying something is going to change between October, November, and December. We have a war. Uh-oh. Strongly feel like something is going to happen before the year is out. Spirit is saying they are missing out on our dollars, and they're falling by the wayside, the Four of Cups. We are emotionally checking out because we feel undervalued and unappreciated. So we're putting these restaurants on the back burner, out of sight, out of mind. Some of them will go out of business. They're going to try everything they can do to try to stay afloat, but they are being rejected by us. We're bored with them. They are an afterthought. They missed an opportunity with us. We're focusing on ourselves because they were ungrateful. And we're not letting the past go. We are ruminating on the past. We are crying over spilled milk because we are discontent and apathetic. And we have newer restaurants being developed. And it's saying that they are squandering their inheritance, the Ten of Pentacles reversed. And this is about cutting off family resources and businesses, blowing through inheritance, insurance, money, or whirlwind. Not a whirlwind, or windfall of abundance. Ruining an empire, a legacy, a family name, or business. Born into wealth, but reckless behavior or unwise spending has cost someone their wealth. Mismanagement, poor management of resources, costly impulses and decisions, and letting a business fall by the wayside. We got by the wayside right here. Yeah, there's something that's going to happen here. This Aries energy is rising in us. Aries is all about aggression. We're being calculated. We've been more strategic in how we spend our money. But we have a professional upgrade. So we have new businesses that will be established as a result of this. Every time they try to keep us down, this is just going to do nothing but push us to be even greater. There's a shift taking place, and it's time for Black American people to rise up, step up into leadership, and provide the things for your community that are necessary. You can't depend on other communities to keep you fed, clothed, housed. We have to step up. This is our country. Those of us who are native to this land. All right, guys, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next episode.